Hi guys, I'm doing my intro. I'm Keiran. I went to GDC, Europe and Gamescom, and this is a story about all that. So let's start things off. So, if you don't know about IGDA scholars, then you probably should be here.
You've not been paying attention at any meetings.
Nothing at all. IGDA send lucky people to big conferences around the world. GDC, San Francisco, GDC Europe, which I went to, E3, Casual Connect, develop all those type of things. So I went. This guy's tattoo, he runs an educational thing. This is Francesca, she is a student at NYU. This is Kay, he's a really long name, so we call him Kay. He works at Knapnock in Denmark. And this is Manuel, he just got loads of money off the German government to start a games company. So these are the fellow scholars. Before. There we go. We all got mentors. This is my mentor, Stephen Masters, who's like a genius. He worked on Rainbow Six 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Splinter Cell. He was like lead designer on all these. So yeah, I get to learn lots of things off of him, design-wise, and he has a really good beard. It's bigger. It's better than that photo. Actually, it's a lot bigger. So the first thing we did, GDC Europe, which was nice, and we went in. There was free drinks, there was free food. I actually got stuck one day when I had to pay for a sandwich, and it really annoyed me. And then so yeah, we got to talk to loads and loads and loads of people. I'm actually really relying on Slice because I can't remember what's next. It's meetings, we got to meet loads of people. We met this guy called Brian Farber, don't know if you've heard of him. We met that guy. Jennifer Ash. We met Ali Hibson, and we met Alistair Aitchison. Got to chat to these people about how they make their games, what they do. I didn't actually get to meet Brian that much. I was there for 5 minutes because I had to go to Stephen, my mentor's talk. We went to lots of parties. As Timmy said, there's loads of parties. This, as you can't see because it's a terrible, terrible, terrible picture, is a beach party on the roof of a car park in the middle of Cologne. Met loads of cool people. There was a free bar. Finland. The Nordic Games put on, so that was pretty cool. What's next? Oh, then next was Gamescom, which was like the most terrifying experience of my life. It was the hugest thing. There was hundreds of people there. I think I have a slide next, maybe, to actually show that. Lots of Gamescom stuff. We got to play those games, which I'll actually come on to in a second. Come on. Yes, it was the busiest place on earth. This was on the Thursday, I think. This was not that busy. The Friday was the worst day. There was like 200 million people there, and you could not move. I actually have pictures of the Riot Games thing. If you're following Facebook, you've seen these. And Riot Games had 2 buildings that they had built in an arena of hundreds of million people. At Gamescom, we played loads of games. All of these, Pebble 2, Beyond Two Souls, which was rubbish. Killer Stick, which was pretty awesome. Wonderful 101, which was awesome. Titanfall, which was the game of the show. That was the first thing we played. We didn't realize we were going to actually play stuff. So we went in and they said, yeah, I get to play the game. Yay! So yeah, like children. But we got hooked up. Jennifer Ash, who we showed before, who is a former IGDA scholar. She now works at Bungie, hooked us up to see the first kind of showings of Destiny on the trade day at Gamescom, which is pretty awesome. They showed us the same video 3 times, but other than that, great game. Twice? Twice. And then the game was kind of the same. Oh, yeah, there's no picture here. The best bits, I have like hundreds of amazing things happening at GDC and Gamescom. The first of which has no picture, but there's literally just like a wall of text, because I can only describe it in text of what actually happened, and it was awesome, also terrifying at the same time. This involved my mentor, sitting next to 2 lead designers at Ubisoft Montreal on your first day at GDC. It's absolutely terrifying. My first day, I went to meet my mentor at a talk by another Ubisoft lead designer who was announcing a new game, and we met up, we went and had coffee, and they were looking at Polygon and like Twitter, watching the game be announced and like be picked up. Also, we got to talk to like actual like people at like Nintendo and Microsoft and Ouya, obviously controversial at the moment if you've read about. Yeah, that was cool. They were like, make games for us. And we were like, okay, I'd love to make games for you guys, but wait a bit, and I will. Yeah, so Nintendo were really up for it, Microsoft were cool. Contacts. Made hundreds of contacts. I had loads of, I got to sit in the airport like a businessman, going through my business cards. That was fun. I made a spreadsheet. I made a fucking spreadsheet. I've never made a spreadsheet in my life. I had to, for all the contacts and Twitter stuff and the Gmail. Yeah, so I actually haven't added them on LinkedIn yet, even though the slide says I have, so slide 5. Takeaways. I wanted a picture. We didn't actually have any takeaways. That's the thing. Let's talk about like what I would take away from GDC and Gamescom and what's going to help me in my career and all that kind of thing. I hadn't thought this one through. Yeah, first thing, it's a great time to make games. Everyone make games, because it's like, you know, I can't think of a better time to make games right now. Everyone wants small indie developers to make games for them, because they want people to make the next really cool small indie game that I can't remember the name of right now. Yeah, make cool indie games, because it's great. Everything is open. We can make games for small things. We can make things for iOS and Android as we always have. We can make games for Nintendo. Who doesn't want to make a Nintendo game? Come on! You play them with your kids. You can make games for Microsoft, you can make games for Sony, you can make games for Ouya, you can make games for GameStop. All these random platforms you can just put games out on. Would I do it again? Definitely. But I actually can't. Because I am now a graduate and I'm past the time that I can be a GDC scholar. IGDA scholar. So, but I do plan on going to GDC San Francisco. Because I'm like, oh, GDC Europe's pretty cool, but you should see San Francisco. I'm like, well, fine then, I will. I have to. But you can do it if you're a student, and as Timmy says, you can do it. And if you're a student and stuff, yeah, get on that, because it's the best thing ever. Even though it cost me £1 million, but they pay for my tickets for the thing. But Germany's expensive, Cologne is expensive, especially when you get screwed over by a bartender.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, we got in a fight with the bartender, that was good fun. Last slide, I just like to say thanks to IGD in general, but also to Luke for helping us meet everyone and hooking us up and just being cool, even though we could barely walk, which was awesome. We had a good time, and I think from all the scholars, yeah, I just want to say thanks. So that's been done, that's the last slide. Thanks.
Any questions at all?
Question.
What's the best game you've seen?
Titanfall.
Cool.
Without doubt. Without doubt.
Honestly,
What? Yes. what do you think it was going to say?
that was good. I thought a wanky indie game or something like that.
There wasn't that many wanky games on Gamescom. It was all about
Oh, explosions.
explosions and shit, yeah. Other questions?
Dave.
How about the PSP games? Lots, actually. Lots of people had, if you could see the people that liked the PSP, because they all had tearaway hats on, they all got little tearaway hats. There was like 5 of them, there was loads. Look,
How many PSP Vitas did you see away from the Sony stand?
literally none. I wanted to get one.
What's the worst game you played?
Worst game? Beyond Two Souls.
Why?
Because it was just rubbish. It was like not a game. You're like walking through it, you're like, oh. When I first picked it up, I thought, oh, this is really cool. I might actually get a PS3 for this. This is really awesome. But then, like, there's no peril. You're like, oh, she has to fight 3 dogs. She might die. Actually, she won't, because you just need to press the right stick left, and then you're fine. And you're like, oh. The animation is amazing, and the game looks great. And wow, I just wanted to watch the movie. I didn't want to play the game. I just wanted to watch the movie of the game. That would be great.
Kieran, what did you have to do to become a Victor Scholar?
I had to fill in a big ass form and be awesome.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
And you had to be a student.
I had to be a student or a recent graduate in the last six months until the thing happens. It's cool. So I graduated in May, that's why I can go to GDC in August.
And if you can't become a Victor Scholar, you can volunteer.
You can volunteer.
Looking back.
Yeah, if you look back on this video, stuff, you can see the other one.
Cool. Excellent. Quick next question.
I
It's Alex.
wonder who it could be. I wonder. Well,
Is it Alex?
yes, I didn't tiny written. Yeah, Alex.
Alex. Cool.